Hello, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'll be guiding you through how to submit your NHIF byproduct information online. What I mean by that is how businesses can submit their employees' NHIF monthly contributions to NHIF by uploading the data online, then later going to the bank and paying for the same. This is a good thing as opposed to manually taking the forms to NHIF for filing. So to show you the process or the procedure to do the same, we will start. So what you do is that you will search for NHIF byproduct. So this is NHIF byproduct. So it will take you to the NHIF website, which is nhif.or.ke. Once you are on the website, on the right, you will go to payroll byproduct stroke pay online. So you will click on that list. Once you get here with this one, I will assume that you have already registered with NHIF, which is another procedure altogether, which means that you have got to NHIF. They'll give you a list of the requirements you need to register for NHIF. Once you are through with submitting the required documents, you will come again online and register with using the employer code that you will be given. With the employer code that you will be given, that is what you will now be using as the username. Like for example, if you come here to the login, it will tell you put the employer code. This is the code that you are given by NHIF after you finished submitting all the required documents to them. So here I will put my employer code, then I will input my password, then I will log in to the portal. Now my employer code is 679265 and the employer name is Elbagon Farmers. Now here it's byproduct browse. Here we will browse and upload an Excel sheet which has the data for the employee's contribution for that month, for the particular month. Here you will be doing this every month. So I will now go to an Excel sheet. Here it is, which this one will give you a guide on how you can prepare yours, such that when you upload it, it's accepted by NHIF robots or by the NHIF system. Now, first and foremost, NHIF accepts only two kinds of files, of Excel files. First, it has to be an Excel file. Secondly, it has to be an .xls file or .xlsx file. Those two files are the ones that are acceptable by the NHIF system. Now, when it comes now to writing the data, NHIF has rules which you have to use or which you have to abide to if your Excel file is to be accepted by the NHIF system. First and foremost, in the cell number 1A, you must write the name employer code. Below it, write the name employer name. Below it, write the name month of contribution. It's advisable if you write it in capital letters. Now, in cell B1, that's where you now write the employer code, the one that you are issued with by the NHIF. Below it, write the name of the business or the name of the company, and below it write the month of contribution. And there's a rule when you're writing this month of contribution. First, start with the year, the full year, like 2016, then hyphen, then the month. For the month, if it is between January and September, which is the 9th month, you write 01 or 02 or 03 or 04. If it is the month of October, you just write 10, or November 11, or December 12. Make sure you don't leave a space in between the hyphen and the month, or the hyphen and the year. Then, after doing that, in line 4, leave it blank. Don't write anything. Below it, write the word payroll number. Then below it, list the payroll numbers of your employees. Then on this box, write the name, last name. Here you write the first name. Here you write the ID number. Write the NHIF number and the amount. One thing to note is that in these names here, or payroll number, make sure you leave a single space between payroll and number. Here also between last and name, leave one space. The same applies to here and here and here. Now here, for the last name, you write the surname or the last name if the employee has two names. In the first name, you write the baptismal name, as it were, and also the middle name. Yeah, you write like the name Victoria and the middle name, and the surname comes here at the end. So you can write either one name or two names. Here you write the full ID numbers of the employees. And for example, if the employee doesn't have an ID number, he has a passport number or a work permit number which contains a 0 at the beginning. What you do is that you put an apostrophe. An apostrophe, I'll tell you, is that mark. The apostrophe, the one that is written, comes there at the top. Well, at the NHIF number, write the numbers. If the person or the employee doesn't have an NHIF number, leave it blank. Another important thing, immediately after the last NHIF number of the employee, write the word total in caps. Then next year, you put now the total amount of the total contributions of your employees. Once you do that, you are good to go. Make sure your data is okay. It coincides, or it is at par with whatever I've told you, the way it is right now, the way you can see it. Then you save it. Once you save it, you can now then go back to your NHIF portal, then browse the file. Here, once you browse the file, here you can see it, then open it. Once you browse it, click Validate Byproduct. You can see now, here it's written the byproduct file is in the valid format. Press Submit Byproduct to update your NHIF record. So, employer code, month of contribution, the number of employees, and the total amount that you are contributing. And you can verify the same from here. Once you do that, you click Submit Byproduct. Now the e-slip will appear such that now it will give you the byproduct number. The byproduct number is this number here. This number is the one that you will go with it to the bank, whereby you will now be able to deposit the money that you have already uploaded. Then you can print this e-slip so that you can go with it now to the bank as a reference. Once you do that, the NHIF says that you can go to the nearest national bank, Kenya Commercial Bank or Cooperative Bank to do the deposit. Now, for example, if you go to National Bank, here is where you will be required to put your byproduct number. Here is where you will now put the byproduct number, which now NHIF will use to validate that you've already paid for your employees for the form that you uploaded online. Once you do that, you are good to go. You can now wait for the following month to do the same. So thank you for watching the tutorial. Have a good day.